What's up, you guys? For my assignment, I'm gonna talk about the influence of rap music in the community and in like society. Um, I feel like it's grown over the past couple years, but I want to start off with a quote from the reading from the sociology group that says, "The importance of popular culture is seen in the way it impacts society. It influences people's choices, the clothes they wear, and the food they eat, the music they listen to. There exists about two views in this meaning. It brings a large number of heterogeneous people coming from different social backgrounds to see themselves as a collective unit, a social group. It unites the people playing an inclusionary role and gives them a sense of identity." And why I want to talk about this is because rap music has a way of motivating, and I feel like I've seen this in the past 2 years, where with all these like Black Lives Matter movements and all the police brutality has been happening for years. I want to talk about an artist in particular, and he happens to be my favorite artist of all time, Kendrick Lamar. And he's brought his discography is about a lot of real world problems, and it's not just things that are they're just about like how other rappers rap about, like girls, drugs, and so on and so forth. It's about like how I said, police brutality and the black community and all that. And the reason why I want to bring him up is because his album "To Pimp a Butterfly," which came out in 2014, I feel like has made a cultural shift in the society through music. How he talks about all these problems and how the black community has been unequal or like with inequality throughout all races and genders and all that, and how they're mistreated. And I just want to analyze a couple of lyrics from a couple of his songs. It was hard to choose one song from him, so I just got a couple from various ones from the same album, because the whole album is very political and it has to do with all these problems. So the first one I want to talk about is he says, this is from a song called "Hood Politics," and he talks about how the hood relates to politics, and how they're basically they're like last tier in society, how they don't care about the hood and all those people that live in places like Compton and all those areas that are in poverty like that. So he says, "From Compton to Congress, set tripping all around. Ain't nothing new but a flu of new demo crips and re-blood lickings. Red state versus a blue state, which one you governing? They give us guns and drugs, call us thugs, make it, they promise to F with you." He says a lot of bad words, so I just won't say them. But yeah, it's basically pointing out that the government and all these hierarchy officials, they basically set the places in like the hood like that, like they're just left for like scraps, like they don't really care for. They're really just they don't really think about them, that they're like an afterthought basically compared to the rest of society. And I feel like with the stuff going on right now with the Black Lives Matter and all that, and how it influences from music to sports to fashion to everything. But I feel like music has a way of speaking more than the other ones. Everyone can get a hold of music. Everyone listens to music. And no matter if you listen to Kendrick or you don't, one way or another you're going to hear about him, or you're going to hear a song. If you're listening to the radio, it's all over. So that's why I feel like music, especially rap music, because it's very cultivating, and it's been, produced and made by a majority of African American people. Rap music has a way of getting out and inspiring even people that are not black. Like I can't relate to the things that they say or to the things that he says, but I feel like it's a very, very motivating thing to hear about especially me not being black, and I still feel for what they go through. Like, it's just insane what music can do. And another quote from Civil Rights Movement, A Cultural Revolution, from the video, a man that's describing a Marvin Gaye song that came out in the 80s. He said, "I think those songs gave me a sense of strength and a sense of pride, and it also showed me how the arts in any genre, from music to the fine arts to theater, can be used as a megaphone." And this is crazy because music can be expressed in various ways. It's not only through the music, through what you say, but it can also lead through action. And I feel like what this album has done over the past few years, people really overlooked this album the past couple years until the riots and stuff started happening in the past 2 years. I feel like this album got like reintroduced again and brought up, and it gave us a sense of re-entanglement with the black community and feel for what they're going through. And another lyric that I want to go through says, "I'm African American, I'm African, I'm black as the moon, heritage of a small village, part of my residence, came from the bottom of mankind. My hair is nappy, is big, my nose is round and wide. You hate me, don't you? You hate my people, you plan to terminate my culture. You're effing evil. I want you to recognize that I'm a proud monkey. You vandalize my perception but can't take style from me." So yeah, that's like it's saying like the stereotypic views of black people, and I feel like that is still relevant to society today, and I feel like this album gives a very like huge cultural shift because it gives out to more than just the black community. Everyone has heard this by now, and I'm sure that it's still relevant. It's going to be relevant for many more years, and I feel like that's why music, and especially rap music, is very influential to social change and social activism today.